Alright, slope-intercept form. So when an equation is in a specific form called slope-intercept form, it's going to be very easy to graph the equation using a method other than the intercept form that we learned earlier. So in order to use this form, we need to identify the parts of the equation. So for the linear function, f of x equals mx plus b, or we'll often just say y equals mx plus b. We won't always use the function notation. Sometimes we'll just use y. This is how we're going to identify the parts of the equation. The slope is always going to be represented by whatever is multiplied by x in the linear equation. And we usually designate m as representing the slope. The y-intercept is going to be whatever number stands alone in the equation when it's solved for y on the other side. So this is called the y-intercept. And if you remember from our x and y intercept of graphing, this is where the graph is going to touch or cross the y-axis. So these two things are very important, and we're going to use them to find another way of graphing linear equations. Alright, I'm going to give you some equations, and we're going to identify the slope and the y-intercept. So here we have a linear function, f of x, or y in this case, equals negative 4x plus 9. So where's the slope? Well, m, the value that's multiplied by x, or the coefficient of x, is the slope. So m equals negative 4. The y-intercept is right here. And remember, that's just the y value at the point where the graph touches or crosses the y-axis. If we want to write the whole point down, it's 0, 9. So let me give you an equation. Let's try this one. Y equals 2x plus 7. Name the slope, name the y-intercept. Slope is, did you say, oh, by the way, that's m. Did you say 2? And the y-intercept, did you say 0, 7? Alright, let's do another one. 7x plus 5 equals f of x. Name the slope, name the y-intercept. Alright, don't be fooled just because I turned it around and used f of x instead of y. All I've done is spun this equation on its equal sign, so the output is here and the input's over here. Still works the same way. There's our, not the x, the number multiplied by x. So m, or slope, is 7. Slope is 7, and there's our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is 0, 5. Let's do one more. Y equals 18 minus 5x. Think carefully about this one. Might be easiest to identify the y-intercept first. The number that stands alone is not multiplied by a variable on the other side of the equation from where the equation is solved for y. So let's do the y-intercept first. Did you guess 18? The number not multiplied by x. So our y-intercept is 0, 18. That means our slope is right here, but be careful, because it's being subtracted. Think of that minus sign in front of it as making that slope negative. Something is starting at 18 and decreasing by 5 for each x. So there's our slope, and it's not just 5, it's negative 5. Alright, that's where we find slope and y-intercepts in an equation that's in y equals mx plus b, or slope-intercept form.